So what I just posted as the title of this live stream is so very true. And I can't tell you how excited I am to share this with you, because it's been something that I've talked about in, my private programs. It's definitely something that, clients hear me talk about, or, that I write about as well. And I'm so excited by it because, I think sometimes we think of doing hard things as, ooh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to live in the discomfort. I don't want to be in discomfort or live in it for very long. But the truth is that when we realize, or that when we actually start to feel that we are enjoying, or I should say, not even necessarily enjoying, but that we're happy, that we are happy to do the scary things. We are happy to do the, the hard things. We may not always love it. We may not, again, it may not always feel comfortable. But the truth is that if you can get to a place where you actually start to feel happy in chasing after the things that scare you, in doing the hard things, whether that is professionally, whether that is, again, in your business as an entrepreneur, or in your life, everything changes. Because if you can get comfortable, again, doing those hard things, you can pretty much do anything. Again, anything that you once thought that was scary, anything that you once thought was something you couldn't do, was something too hard, you get over that hump and you keep actually doing that. You keep putting yourself, again, no one's going to do it for you. So you have to, I get to, you get to, put ourselves in situations, put ourselves in moments and in experiences, both professionally and personally, that make us feel uncomfortable, that might scare us, that feel hard. The more that we actually will say yes to more of them. And guess what happens when we say yes to more and more and more of them? You land directly inside, smack dab inside of your largest goals, of your biggest dreams. So how do we do this? We basically do this by, the shortcut would be when, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, the shortcut would be when you have a big goal, when you have a big dream for your business. Again, it might still not feel great, again, but hopefully you're happy to do it anyway, is to just do it. Again, get the support you need, get a friend, get a buddy, get a coach, get a mentor, and do the thing. Or at least do one small part of the thing, a micro movement of the thing, so that you, meaning the physical you, the emotional you, the spiritual you, can actually start to feel what this scary thing is like. And you'll see that actually it's not really so scary anymore when you take little bites of it, again, doing little micro movements. And then there's also, when I think of things that I've done in my life, again, to help me in this very way, I would say over the last decade, is in your personal life, there's so much that you can do to, and do you see my light over here? Speaking of scary things, I know so many people, clients, friends alike, who are so scared to do public speaking or to get on video. That's actually a video light that I have for my live stream. Sometimes when you guys see me sitting on this couch, I'm using this light behind me. In your life, in our personal lives, we can actually put ourselves in these, again, in these sort of scary moments, in these, right inside of the hard things, and actually feel happy about them. Meaning, for example, if you're, afraid of heights, go and take a trapeze class, jump out of a plane. If you think you have, a horrible singing voice, or would be, in one lifetime you would have never been caught dead practicing your singing or taking singing lessons, take the singing lessons. Whatever it is that you feel your body has nerves to, or that, you know deep inside that if you could, again, get over that hump, realize that it actually isn't so scary once you do that thing, then you can come right back to whether it's in front of the camera, doing your first video, your first live stream, getting up in front of 300 people, or getting up in front of 5 people, to speak for the first time. You will actually be able to pivot and look at the things in your business, the things in your professional life, the things in your creative life that you've said to yourself, again, in here that you've wanted to get after, for so many years. You will be able to look at those things after doing some hard things, some scary things, in your life. You'll be able to look at the things in your business, professional, or creative life and be like, you know what? I'm still a little bit afraid, but it kind of makes me happy. It kind of makes me excited. I want to try it. I'm going to do it. And this is how we, little by little, or big chunk by big chunk, get after the things that are going to make the biggest difference, that are going to make the biggest difference not just for our businesses, but for others. When we think of, adding true value to the world and impacting the world in a really beautiful, bountiful, big way, this is what it takes. We must say yes. We must say a really big, monumental yes to doing the things that actually make us afraid, and doing more and more and more of them, so that guess what happens? The more of these things that you do, that you say yes to, even though it might still feel, again, uncomfortable, even though you might, still feel afraid, the more that you actually get into the practice of doing these things, the more that you'll realize over time that it actually makes you kind of happy. It actually, it gets your heart pumping. It gets your blood pumping. You smile more. You have more fun with your family. You start to realize that these scary, hard things that we do, that we choose, that we can do in our lives or in our businesses, we realize more and more that they are the things now, right? Because we're constantly evolving. So we realize that they're the things now in this present moment that we actually want to chase after more and more and more. So with that, I'm going to leave you with that. I have a session now. So I always trust that what is sort of coursing through me, what is getting me really excited, what has come, through for me as I write, or as I speak to clients during the day, that it is also very, very timely and potentially just the thing that you need to hear to keep moving forward in your joyful, expressive, beautiful life. So with that, creative heroines, I bid you adieu for this time. As always, enjoy your business and enjoy your life.